meetings where you just run into someone and you end up chatting about something relevant. And I know the faculty especially can talk about, being somewhere in the hallway and saying, hey, what's going on? And then coming up with ideas. So that we missed all that. And we missed you, there's that phrase that hope springs eternal. And since this is the spring gala, I think it's appropriate, but it's also, I think, despite there's still a lot of issues around the world in terms of COVID, social unrest, equality for people, and we're seeing that, and it's at the forefront as it should be. That we're looking at that and studying it and learning from it and becoming better people. But it's also, it is, I think, I said hope springs eternal, but for me, I'm feeling like this is the spring of eternal hope. And I hope you are too, as people are graduating and going out into the world. This is not the world you expected to be emerging into as you graduate, but guess what? It's the same for everyone, right? I mean, you have experienced this in the same way other people have. And I hope that you feel, despite this experience, that you've been able to take things from it and are a better person for that. And I have full confidence from what I've heard from the faculty. People are working hard. You've been resilient. You've learned. You've done everything you need to do. You've met all the course objectives. You continue to work in these groups like PRSSA, et cetera. And so, you've got the experience, and now take that out into the world and do something with it, because, this is a tremendous time to have an impact in so many ways. So I want to congratulate ahead of time all the winners, and thanks for having me again, even if none of us do get any food. But Lou will come around everyone's house and deliver. So thanks, good to see you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Suzanne Fitzgerald. I'm the chair of PR and advertising, and this is our annual spring gala. I'd love to welcome you, and I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker today. But I also want to add, and I'm sure Dr. Novak will reinforce what I'm saying, this is our virtual celebration. We also have an in-person celebration, and that's going to be on May 7th, this coming Friday, from 11 to 12:30. And if you drive like you're going into the engineering building, you will come to a little circle called the Robinson Circle. It's right, you'll see Wilson has a big banner on it. You won't be able to miss it because there's going to be a lot of balloons. So we're going to have a drive-by, pick up your awards from Dr. Tweedy. We have senior gifts for you. Any award winner or senior, welcome to come. Grace has posted the link for you to RSVP so we know to expect you. You can do the drive-through and pick up your awards, pick up your senior gift, say hello to Dr. Tweedy, say hello to me, and then go and park your car. And then we have an actual arch that you can have your picture taken. So you can wear your regalia, you cannot wear your regalia, you can come instead of graduation, you come with your graduation regalia to wear and have your picture taken with all your friends. Anyway, we welcome you. This is our in-person portion of the event. And I'm looking for a tent for Dr. Tweedy so he doesn't have to stand in the rain in case it rains and get all of our awards dirty and ruined. But anyway, you can pick up your medallion there as well. So we welcome you. We hope you will come, and we look forward to seeing you. And now, without further ado, let me introduce Matthew Costanzo. Matt is one of my favorites. He went through our program in 3 years, getting both the BA in advertising and public relations, and then went on to get the master's in strategic communication. I can tell this story because Dr. Basso's not on yet, but we went together to a conference in Miami with Matt, and Dr. Basso forgot to get his room reservation. So Matt and Dr. Basso got to share a room. So this whole thing was hilarious. The whole event was hilarious, but we feel like we really know and love Matt, and we helped him with his research, and we were all there to present it together. So when Joe comes on, we can all make fun of him. Anyway, Matt is a digital marketing director for the Lester Glenn Automotive Group. It's a privately owned organization with 11 different locations in New Jersey. He does primarily online consumer engagement, reputation management, and business development. He is really also very passionate about community involvement and is is involved in the charitable aspect of his organization. And I do want to say, for those of you who are getting awards today, Matt received the Hal Vogel Award, the medallion for advertising in his undergraduate years, and then went on to receive the Donald Bagan medallion at the graduate medallion. So he's very well awarded. He's certainly one of us, and we love Matt, and we're really sorry he's not here in person. His best friend is getting married today, and it was rescheduled 3 times. So that's why he's not here in person. But without further ado, Matthew Costanzo.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor and privilege to join you today at the Anthony J. Fulcinetti PRSSA Spring Gala. I regret that I'll only be joining you on a pre-recorded video message and not live on the video conference or in person like I experienced as a student. But making situations work, overcoming and adapting is a Rowan trait. My name is Matthew Costanzo, and I'm the Digital Marketing Director at Lester Glenn Automotive Group. I'm also a Rowan University alumni. A little bit of background on me. I studied as a dual major in PR and advertising, graduating in 2012. While studying at Rowan, I was the editor-in-chief of the Rowan University yearbook, The Image. I was also a member of Ad Dynamics, the Ad Club, Praction, and PRSSA. I then went on to study in what was then called the Masters in PR program at Rowan. I graduated that program in 2013. Shortly after graduating, I interviewed for and accepted a position at the organization I'm still with 8 years later, Lester Glenn Automotive Group. Suffice it to say, being asked to speak at an event like this is truly an honor, but with that honor comes a small feeling of getting older. I feel like it was such a short time ago that I was sitting where you're all sitting. Maybe not exactly, maybe in an auditorium, but you get what I'm saying. But sitting there thinking professionally what my next steps were going to be. It's truly an exciting time for you all. And here on forward, I'm going to try to not use phrases like back in my day to date myself further. In preparation of this event, I looked through the list of faculty and staff and was delighted to see that many of the professors I learned from as a student 8 to 10 years ago are still teaching today. It's not news to any of you, but the team of faculty and staff members at Rowan are an amazing resource of knowledge, guidance, and advice. Having educators like them in your corner of their caliber provides you with an edge over anyone pursuing similar careers as yourself, no matter what industry you end up in. Before I truly begin, I'd like to congratulate all the students being honored with an award today. As a previous winner of the Hal Vogel Award for Advertising and the Donald Bagan Award for PR, you're part of an elite group of students who have been identified and celebrated for your success inside and outside of the classroom. Take this honor seriously. Never lose that determination, never lose that desire to achieve. Both of those things have aided you in winning these awards, but have also unlocked your entire future. I referenced this earlier, and you've probably all grown tired of hearing of it, but in the last 14 to 15 months, we've all been tested in ways that many of us have never experienced before, myself included. Whether these be personal tests of drive or will, professional tests, academic tests, what we face together has been unprecedented. We've experienced tangible loss of time with friends and family, loss of traditions, loss of normalcy. But we've also gained new perspective. What matters most to us, what we could do without, and what we simply cannot. We've learned new ways to adjust and to bend things around us, to shape them into feeling normal, even if it's a new normal. And new normal is an expression I hope to retire very, very soon because I'm very tired of hearing it. While we all hope this is something that we never have to face again, every day we face new challenges. How you choose to rise to these challenges or how you fall and learn from these challenges will make or break you as a person. In the context of acting as a communication beacon for your future organization, how we respond as a communicator also makes or breaks your organization's level of trust with its audiences. And if you've lost that audience's trust, that's a very, very difficult thing to gain back. Maybe you've learned about crisis communications in the classroom. Maybe that's in upcoming curriculum. Maybe that's just something you'll have to learn on the fly and use your general skills in PR and adapt and overcome. But the root of what you've learned in your programs at Rowan, what I learned back in my day, is true for any situation. It doesn't matter if it's a global pandemic or a vehicle recall, to put the perspective in my world. At the start of the pandemic, like many organizations, my company was unfortunately clueless as to what events would take place. How quickly were things going to change? What would be necessary for us to adapt and sustain a company that has been around for more than 60 years? What would come of the family of 500 plus team members, many of who have been with the organization for more than 15 years? You gain knowledge about the people you've known for years when you're all starting on the same page and with the same information or lack thereof. You observe how people respond to crisis and crises. You learn how solid or not solid your crisis communication plan is or your overall communication strategies are. And if you don't possess one, how quickly you need to create a viable solution. I was reminded in this time of one of my professors early on in my time at Rowan, who told me that if I was going to keep any classroom book and not sell it online, to keep practical public relations written by Professors Fulginetti and Bagan. That no matter where you are in your career, you can go back in time and flip through that book and get immediate assistance to what you might be asked to do in that moment. And there it was, sitting on my home's bookshelf, Chapter 10, Section 2, Managing Crises and Public Relations. I flipped through the book, found exactly what I needed to see. Information dissemination. Have clear and centralized communication channels. Specify employee information channels. Don't speculate without knowledge, but control the information. Bingo! Much of what we dealt with in the past year, you could have thrown out any prediction as to what was going to happen. Anyone that claimed to know what the future held was unfortunately unknowingly optimistic or pessimistic, depending upon their take. But as future-driven as we all like to be, for once, it was of no matter. The concern was getting through the now, surviving the present. We learned in organizational communication to focus on having a consistent voice of authority for your audiences, one that could be trusted, is quick but accurate in depiction, and consistently present. In other words, a voice that isn't there just for the good times, but also for the bad. A voice that is not afraid to say they simply don't know, but will figure it out together when that is factual and all that can be said in that moment. And a voice that doesn't hide or keep people guessing. At the beginning of the statewide emergency measures, my organization was permitted to stay open as an essential business, but only to provide maintenance and repairs for vehicles, as the prospect of first responders needing their vehicles serviced was a very strong possibility. For our organization, that meant that more than 50% of the buildings and operations we own would be shut down, and the part that remained open would be greatly diminished in size and volume. For more than 400 employees, that meant being told to stay home until further notice. For customers that had vehicles in for service or were waiting for new vehicles to arrive, that meant not having the immediate answer to when you might be able to drive your vehicle home, or having people stranded in different areas, and unfortunately with very few people on site to answer these customers' questions. The automotive industry, unlike many technologically inclined industries, is very behind the times. Many of the positions within my organization cannot be completed from home, and our existing infrastructure would simply not support it. This was a pain felt by many similar companies. Sometimes change happens because you're ready, and sometimes change happens because you have no other option. For us, it was the latter. But our core values of taking care of our team members and our customers never wavered, just the manner in which we carried out that mission did. For us, being transparent and staying in communication with everybody was easy because we practiced this time and time again throughout 60 years of being in the community. But communicating and being clear and transparent never mattered more than it did now. 90% of our organization had not heard of Zoom meetings prior to March 2020, But for the more than 400 employees told to stay home, it became a comfort as our leadership team held weekly meetings to discuss what we're doing this week, what we're working on to bring more and more people back as quickly as possible. Aside from the occasional, or actually a little too frequent, forgetting to mute a line, these meetings were incredibly successful, and they helped increase employee morale. We watched other organizations around us lay off, terminate, and furlough their entire staff. But our company strived to not lay anyone off and to bring back all of our team members as quickly as possible. To do this, we needed a plan, and that plan was ever-changing. In just a matter of weeks, we changed our business model from 100% in-person interaction to transactions being completely digital and remote. From texting invoices to customers, to picking up customers' vehicles at their homes and delivering it when it was complete, to creating infrastructures for customers to purchase a vehicle completely online. All these things we would have laughed about as a reality just weeks before, but we're still using today. With each change came further hope that we could bring back the next wave of employees to help what we're trying to build and rebuild. With each step, we remained in communication with our employees of the changes, as well as our customers. I saw my own role shift as I went from a behind-the-scenes team member to being the person that customers spoke with when they had a service concern, or concerns about how we're handling sanitization, general questions, so on and so forth. Through all this, we tracked and learned what our employees and our customers were most concerned about, and we were able to communicate with all of our audiences through social media, through phone calls, online meetings, and emails, the exact steps we were taking to put them at ease as we're adapting our processes to meet their concerns. We could never plan for something like this, but our plan of always listening, always communicating, and always being honest with the people that matter to us, our team members and our customers, can be applied to any situation. And through this, the most unexpected thing happened. Employees from organizations that may not have handled this the same way, that might have withheld information from their team members or watched out for their own pocket instead of their team's family and their pockets, came flocking to us, to our organization, after they heard how we handled it. Customers, new and loyal clients alike, returned when the time was right to do business with us, and they were happier than ever. Our team that trickled back week after week until we were all united were happier than ever. There's so much you can plan for, but it's humbling the amount that you cannot. We have never expected to turn something so negative into a positive for our organization, but you can never underestimate the value of listening to your audiences, doing the right thing by them, being transparent and focusing on the accuracy and the ethicality of what you're saying and what you're doing. As large as the world is, it gets very, very small when you factor in social media dynamics and how quickly word, positive or negative, can spread. You all probably had a very different image of what last year would look like for you personally and academically, what you've all been asked to do in a very short period of time, as well as what's been asked of your professors and staff members within your school is nothing short of a total overhaul of the norm, or how we're used to doing things. But when faced with challenges, you can either choose to run through that door or back away. It's important to remember that it's okay if you don't know where that door is going to lead you. It's okay to put your guard up and proceed with caution as long as you move. Just keep moving forward, even if your path forward is riddled with obstacles, or it's not what's in your comfort zone. For my company and myself, everything we're about to embark on in March 2020 was uncomfortable and not what we're used to. The same goes for you academically and your professors and faculty. But here we are a year later, tested, battle-tested, and stronger, knowing that we cannot be stopped from accomplishing our goal if we all put our heads together, listen, and speak up. I'll leave you with a quote I have hanging in my office. My only regret is I'm not physically there to hear a collective groan, since it's by a Yankee player, and at least when I attended Rowan, everyone was a Phillies fan. Babe Ruth said, "It's hard to beat a person who never gives up." I think everyone here today encompasses the essence of that quote. When you all had the option to give up and not go through the door, you chose to move forward. Keep moving forward in your life. Look back when you need to, but keep moving, keep your feet moving in the right direction. You'll be exactly where you want to be, no matter what life throws your way. Thank you so very much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you today. I'd like to congratulate all of the award winners again, as well as congratulate all of the seniors graduating this spring. And a special shout out goes to the professors who point us in the right direction. What you've all accomplished amidst such uncertainty is truly special and not to be understated. Thank you.
All right, thank you to Matt, and we definitely wish him well at his friend's wedding today. We are moving on to the exciting part of our program where we get to recognize the achievements of our students and our award winners. We're going to start with the Tony Awards. The Tony Awards are lovingly named after Anthony Fulginetti, a former professor in our department and someone who advised the PRSSA chapter. Our Tony Awards are awarded to juniors and seniors and some graduate students who have excelled in their studies of public relations and sports public relations over the past couple of years. And with that, I'm going to hand things over to Dr. Bo Kim to get us started with the first two winners.
Thank you, Dr. Novak. It is my blessing to award an outstanding PR junior for whom exemplify the characteristics of a dedicated PR professional within this chapter. This year's outstanding PR junior goes to Sarah Mccabe. Sarah Mccabe is a junior dual major in PR and advertising. At Rowan, she serves as the firm vice president for the Praction and also 2021 to 2022 PRSSA president. She works as a student intern in the Dean's Office for Edmond College of Communication and Creative Arts. Outside the school, she also interns at Olivia Creative Group, a local marketing and communication agency. In her free time, she loves studying fashion and sustainability, which she hopes to combine those two for her future career, PR career. And I'd like to express my special congratulations to Sarah for being accepted into our master's program, Master's in Strategic Communication, as I believe she will shine in the grad program as she did on outstanding work. Congratulations, Sarah Mccabe. Okay, and the next award. Yay. I'm more than happy to award an outstanding PR writing, as this award recognizes the student who demonstrate outstanding writing skills in public relations courses such as advanced PR writing and PR case studies. This year's outstanding PR writing goes to Caitlin Rapp. Caitlin is a graduating PR major at Rowan University. Caitlin, a first-generation college student, will graduate summa cum laude. In the future, Caitlin hopes to use her PR skills in public affairs and communication engagement. She plans to spend more time in Spain, continuing to learn the language and immersing herself in the culture. She is currently pursuing also our master's program in strategic communication. And currently, Caitlin dedicates her time volunteering for Miracle for Mateo and translating Spanish for the Selwyn County Department of Health COVID-19 vaccination site, which I would like to appreciate. Please join me to congratulate Caitlin Raff for outstanding PR writing.
Good afternoon, Professor Schoenstein here, and it's my pleasure to announce the next two awards. The first one is the Outstanding Praction Award, which is going to be awarded to a Praction member who excels in client relations and project completion. And the award goes to my dear student, Laura Warzowicz. Yay! Laura was born and raised in Camden County, where I am currently at, not to end the sentence with a preposition, but I am. So in Camden County, she lives and is the youngest of 3 children. She is the first in her family to graduate college and has a strong passion for writing, editing, and digital art. Her interests include horror movies and TV shows, reading, listening to music, and crafting. She loves hiking and sightseeing and plans to do a lot of traveling once it is safe to do so. I hear you. Post-graduation, Laura hopes to work as an editor or content writer. And Laura, you have been one of the most helpful students in PR practicum as well. So congratulations.
Thank you.
The second award I'm presenting is the Linda Quatroni Pollock Praction Award, which is awarded to a Praction member who has significantly advanced the firm's purpose, reputation, and excellence. And this award goes to Ms. Lindsay Dowling. Congratulations, Lindsay. Lindsay majors in public relations and advertising with a concentration in honor studies. She is actively involved in many clubs and organizations at Rowan University, such as the Anthony Fulgenetti Public Relations Student Society of America, the student PR agency Praction, and the Rowan University cheerleading team. Currently, Lindsay also serves as Community Service Director on the PRSSA Executive Board. She's working as an intern at a startup publishing organization called Singularity Press. In addition, Lindsay conducts marketing and advertising efforts for the Rouge Initiative, which is a food insecurity organization. Lindsay is graduating magna cum laude. After graduating, Lindsay wants to work in the music industry as a publicist for music artists. So good luck.
Hi, everyone. Dr. Fitzgerald back again, and I'm going to be presenting 3 awards today. The first one is the Ann Cia Klein Professional Advisor Award. Whoops, sorry. That goes to a student who best represents the values, education, and collegiality of PRSSA. This student, Liz Kratz, or Elizabeth Kratz, is a current public relations student at Rowan. She has a minor in strategic comm and a certificate of undergraduate study, or CUGS as we like to call them, in PR and the news. That's with journalism. So she has both journalism and strategic comm and PR. Liz expresses her passion through PR through her writing. And I can tell you, having worked in editing promo all year with Liz, that she is a marvelous editor, and she's done a great job at producing our 8-page or 9-page or however many page newsletter. Used to be the 8-page. She has a passion for writing and incorporates that into all of her work. And as some of us know, she is has secured a position with Publicis Health Media and will work as an associate media planner immediately after graduation. This is with one of our alumni, or one of our alumna, and we're really excited that she's going to have that role. Okay, next we'll move on to the faculty advisor citations. We have 2 citations this year, and this is for significant contribution to the chapter and its mission. The first one is my friend Dee Payne. Dee is a senior graduating with a major in PR with minors in journalism and Stratcom. During her time at Rowan, she served as staff writer for The Wit and as a member of Lambda Rho chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha. While she's not working, she enjoys walking with her dog, trying new foods, and telling corny jokes. And I just would like to say she's such a pleasure to have in class. She always is lighthearted. She always makes me smile. And in this particular year, God bless you. That's a hard thing to achieve. So congratulations to Dee Payne. And then lastly, I'm going to make an award to a woman who couldn't be with us today, Rebecca Clavin, but we want to recognize her as well with another faculty advisor citation. She's a senior double major in PR and journalism. She's graduating summa cum laude and is looking forward to a career in PR or multimedia journalism. Through her time at Rowan, she's written for the Odyssey that Matt referenced earlier. She's worked in both the Office of Orientation and Student Leadership and volunteerism, community engagement, and commuter services. Good luck and congratulations to all 3 of these lovely young ladies.
It's my pleasure to give out our faculty advisor commendations. The commendations are awarded to students who have dedicated the most amount of time to studying and practicing public relations. And we have 2 of those award winners this year. Our first award winner is Jenna Fisher. Jenna Fisher is from one of the places that I actually know where it's located in New Jersey, which is East Brunswick. She's a public relations major with a minor in Stratcom. Before she transferred to Rowan, she attended Middlesex County College. And because she was a transfer student, she didn't know how she was going to handle everything. However, she's really appreciative of her time at PRSSA, which broke her out of her shell. Anybody who knows Jenna knows she is passionate about social media. She has done an outstanding job running the PRSSA's social communication channels this past year, and she loves pop culture. And she's hopefully going to be, because she's really looking forward to being a Rowan alumni. So we appreciate all the work that Jenna's put together, especially running our Organ Donor Day, which just happened just a couple weeks ago. So congratulations to Jenna. Our second award winner is actually somebody who graduated earlier this year in December. This goes to Gloria Ramirez Ascati. She graduated in December and she served on the PRSSA Executive Board as the Dance Away Cystic Fibrosis Chair. With her help, the chapter raised over $300 to go to both scholarships as well as cystic fibrosis research. And she just did a marvelous job transforming this event to the digital space. We had a very fun and embarrassing Zumba class that we all took. And so somewhere there's a blackmail video you all have of me doing Zumba, but we appreciate all of the work that Gloria put into this and just her joy that she brought to that experience. So congratulations to Gloria. We also are awarding a Superior PR Student Award this year. It's awarded to a student who excels in leadership in their contributions to PRSSA and really represents the values of the PRSSA National Chapter. And this award goes to somebody who brought an incredibly high level of professionalism to her activities on eBoard, and I personally think transformed the role that she was given for the better. And it's also a pretty thankless job because it is our treasurer, Marion Suganob. Marian is currently a treasurer of PRSSA and she majors in public relations and advertising. She also currently works for the Rowan blog as an editor, so you've probably seen some of her writing around the campus. She also actively participates in the Filipino Club at Rowan, and she's really looking forward to going to grad school one day. So great job, Marion. We appreciate all of the hard work you put into our budget hearing. It paid off. We got a higher budget for next year, so your legacy will live on, and we are very thankful for that. And then finally, we have one of our top public relations major students. This is the top award that we present today, and we are really pleased to be able to present it to somebody who has exemplified the characteristics of a dedicated PR professional within the chapter and somebody who has just given a tremendous amount of his time and energy to our organization. And this goes to David Halbert. David is pursuing a career in public relations. He is going to be going to Syracuse University for grad school next year, which is very, very exciting. He's actually had the same position with PRSSA for 2 years, which is an incredible amount of dedication, and he has served as our Vice President of Professional Development. He's dedicated to getting a deeper look at public relations field, and as a result of that, he is really looking forward to his time in graduate school. And once again, we wish the best of luck to David. And I'll be turning it over to Dr. Richmond to present our very first ever sports public relations Tony.
Thank you so much. And I also just want to acknowledge Grace. Thank you for helping me be here today. I really appreciate it. It is my pleasure to do the PR Excellence in Sports Communication honor, which is given to a student who has excelled academically and demonstrated a commitment to scholarship in the field of strategic communication in sport. This year, the Excellence in Sports Communication Award goes to Marcus Dickerson. Marcus is receiving his bachelor's in sports communication and media and a minor in marketing. He serves as the student skill development coach for the men's and women's ice hockey team here at Rowan University, and he's also played ice hockey professionally. He has dedicated his time as a hockey commentator and analyst for the Sports Communication and Media Club, and he served as an intern to the Sports Communication and Media program. I just wanted to share a quick story about Marcus, which which really demonstrated his excellence as a critical thinker. In my 2020 spring semester event planning and sports class, I put up on the board all of the different various solutions for the Summer Olympics that were upcoming in the face of COVID. And every student could decide no fans, wait and see, go ahead with increased testing. And Marcus was the only person who took on the entire class to say we should postpone the Olympics. And of course, we all know what actually happened. Please join me in congratulating Marcus Dickerson in the PR Excellence in Sports Communication Award.
And congratulations to all of our Tony Award winners. We are so proud of our public relations and sports public relations students and the things they've accomplished over the past year. We are now going to turn our attention to our advertising students with the Charlie Awards. The Charlie Awards are named after Charlie Volpe, who was a past faculty member here at the university, and they're really lovingly given to students who show a lot of dedication to our two advertising groups. That's both Ad Club and our recently rebranded Ad Firm. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Volchano, who is going to present our first two winners.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to be a part of this event, and I'm so grateful that with a whole lot of work and a whole lot of stress, you were able to put it together. So again, thanks and congratulations, first of all, to the event organizers. And now let's focus on the student awards. So the Outstanding Advertising Junior Award is offered to students who have exemplified the characteristics of a dedicated advertising professional with the Ad Club. First, we have Sarah Allen, who is completing an advertising major with a minor in sports communication and media. She currently serves as the co-creative director secretary of the Ad Club, and she was just nominated for president of Ad Club for 2021-2022. Yay, Sarah, keep going. Advertising is her passion, and Rowan has allowed her to thrive with the work she does. Thank you, good job, keep going. The second award is for Matthew Manley. He is from Old Bridge, New Jersey, and is the only child of a single mom. So when not cultivating his talents in the field of advertising, Matthew can be found watching football, baseball, or with his friends. Good job, Sarah and Matthew. Congratulations. I hope to have you in some of my classes next year, and I hope to actually see you in person on campus. Let's move on. Let's have a real year and have a good summer in the meantime.
Well, thank you for everybody who's presented so far, and congratulations to all the student winners so far and upcoming. It's been my privilege to work with the following students this year in Prof Agency, which is the new name of Ad Dynamics. But I also want to tell you that for those of you I haven't worked with, it's my regret that I haven't been able to work with you. So don't graduate, come back, take a class with me. I'd love to have you all. These three awards today, the first two are for Outstanding Prof Agency Award, and they go to Maggie Belskis and Trinity Calendar. They're awarded to Prof Agency members, yeah, they're awarded to Prof Agency members who excel in client relations and project completion. And these two individuals have definitely done that. We'll start with Maggie. She's a 23-year-old advertising student from Ocean City, which is right down the street from me, and a member of the Rowan Student Ad Club Prof Agency, which she helped us with the rebranding extensively. She previously studied animation and sequential art at the Delaware College of Art and Design, and now operates a small-scale art business online. So Maggie applies her passion for design and visual communication to all areas of her work, and plans to use the knowledge she gains here at Rowan University to create alongside and connect with others interested in the advertising agency. So some of you may have seen some of the logos she's done for Prof Agency. Stay tuned. We're still trying to get this last one officially approved through university relations, but those designs are Maggie's. Trinity Calendar is our president. So she's the president of Prof Agency. She volunteered, but also was unanimously voted in as our president. She is an out-of-state student from Maryland and currently a junior with an advertising major and minor in strategic communications. She loves the creative side of advertising, as well as taking leadership roles and helping others grow their businesses. She's got a really sweet note here, but I want to say that Trinity inspires all of us and Prof Agency and in her classes. I've seen her at work in group projects. She's been a leader, she's been a support, she's been phenomenal. Our next award goes to Olivia Covington. It's a Professional Advisor Award. And yeah, so it's awarded to the student who represents the values, education, and collegiality of Prof agency. Olivia Covington is a sophomore with a major in advertising and a double minor in strategic communication and professional and technical writing. Her original interest was in journalism after serving as editor for her high school newspaper. And she quickly became passionate about advertising after taking her introductory classes in the field. Olivia is now the treasurer and social media manager. And honestly, she's had quite a few titles. She just jumps up and says yes to everything. And we appreciate her for that in Prof agency. When she's not studying and maintaining her place on the dean's list, she is studying Japanese to prepare for her study abroad trip next spring, which I did not know about. And Olivia, we're going to have to talk about that because I'm not sure that you can go. After graduating, Olivia's goal is to work with work at Edelman's satellite office in England as the creative direction department. So congratulations to this dynamic trio and all the other winners. Thank you. It's been my pleasure to work with you.
Well, hello, I'm Gina Audio, and I teach the advertising students mainly in the senior capstones and then in some of the other related classes. So I have two awards, the Professional Advisor Awards and a Faculty Advisor Citation. The Professional Advisor Awards are actually for two students, Caleb Berry and Nicholas Richardson. And the Professional Advisor Awards, as we heard, are awarded to the student who best represents values, education, and collegiality of Ad Club, which anybody who's ever been in a club knows that if you don't have that, the rest kind of falls apart. So it's really great to honor those individuals. Caleb is an advertising student with a minor in strategic communication and a CUGS in graphic design. And I can say I had him in a couple of classes, including 8 a.m. research, and he brought us pretzels, which were most appreciated. But his design skills really were so superior, even in the research class that came through with a lot of on the report and things like that. So there's something to be said. And in campaigns, he really did a tremendous job getting his team's platform together. So there was a lot of evidence there that he specializes in design, and he will be continuing design education at Rowan next year, which is really a good thing. In addition to his studies, he's the secretary of Ad Club and a leader at Rowan Chi Alpha. Nicholas Richardson is a first semester senior majoring in PR and advertising, currently serves as the financial manager on the Ad Club e-board, and he's learned so much about leadership within the organization. The past 4 summers, he worked in the major event industry with one of the biggest wedding catering companies on the East Coast, and I imagine that's changed a lot. But like the guest speaker said, the keynote speaker, that change is probably not going anywhere, even as we get back to the new normal. So it's great to have a diverse skill set. His passion is for advertising and marketing, and he has landed a marketing internship this summer, and he looks forward to the professional future, excited about and grateful for all he has learned here at Rowan. The Faculty Advisor Citation awarded to the student who has made significant contributions to the club and its mission goes to Erin Gallo. Erin is a dual major in PR and advertising. Throughout her years at Rowan, she participated in Praction, the now agency for PR that does the actual client work, as an assistant account manager for Dawn to Dusk. She also held the head of social strategy executive board position for the Ad Club, which has been an incredible experience and has served her well in her role also as vice president of philanthropy for her sorority. She's currently looking for a career in PR, specifically with influencer management and marketing. And as I say to all of the students, the skills that they gained this past year will be invaluable and give them a leg up on people who only have in their pocket the traditional learning. So well done, everyone, and congratulations.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so great to see so many smiling faces. Usually at this time, what we're doing is I'm getting up from the table, usually tripping over a chair or a speaker wire or something, and looking foolish and acting foolish, but none of that today, I promise. I'm here to do the faculty recommendations. These particular awards are going to students who dedicate the most time I don't know about that. The most time, seriously? Yeah, probably. To the study and practice of advertising, at least the most effective time, right? It's always good to work smart. So the most time. First award winner is Jada Atkins. Jada takes over a class, including from the professor themselves. Right, Jada? Pursuing a dual degree in PR and advertising at Rowan University. She has a diverse background in customer service, retail, sales, media relations, and press interning. Sounds like IMC class, doesn't it? She is outgoing, personable, and looking to challenge herself in everything she does. Yay, Jada. Madeline Bennett, who I don't know is Madeline Bennett. I know her as Maddie. Okay. She will receive her bachelor's degree in advertising this spring. I am so happy. We are going to see her happy face next year. She's in the 4+1 combined advanced degree program. Wow, that's a mouthful. Can't we do an acronym for that? What could the acronym? CAD? No, that doesn't work. We need an acronym for that one, where she will graduate next year with a master's degree in strategic communication. Currently, she is a dance instructor at Raise the Bar Dance Center and teaches all levels and type of dance. Post-graduation, she is going to obtain her real estate license and eventually open her new business. From what I understand, it's going to be a combination of dance and real estate. No, that's not right. Never mind. That's not right. Next winner, Caitlin Dickerson, a first-generation college student. Caitlin, thank you. This isn't written down here. You always had your camera on in every one of my classes, even at 8 o'clock in the stinking morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First-generation college student, PR and advertising dual major. She has had the opportunity to work with Rowan blog her last semester, which has been so fun. Who wrote this? Is that you, Grace? She transferred to Rowan her junior year from Ocean County College, where received an associate's degree in liberal arts. Congratulations, Caitlin. Awesome. Dion, ready for this? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm over here cracking up.
You talk about somebody who would not let me rest for 1 second. Questions. I couldn't even give her BS answers because she was so smart. She knew they were BS answers. Dion, really? Oh, senior graduating with a degree in PR with minors in journalism and Stratcom. During her time at Rowan, she served as a staff writer for The Wit, member of Lambda Rho chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Wow. Now, this is the part I don't get. I don't know if Grace messed this up or what. When she's not working, she enjoys going for walks with her do.
Oh, my dog.
Oh, your dog. I thought, with my generation, your do was like, your kind of your hair. So I never mind, but your dog. Trying new foods and telling corny jokes. How about that? Okay.
You want to hear one?
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
So what do cows read?
What do
Catalog.
cows read?
Catalogs. Get it? Because they're cattle.
That
was good.
That was a dad joke. That was definitely a dad joke. Okay, last but not least for this award, Leo, senior dual major PR and advertising. When deciding which major to pick, he found this field fits with his personality and overall ambitions. Good for you, Leo. He wants to help out in his community in any way possible. He is an aspiring writer. He wishes to contribute as much as he can wherever he goes, whenever he can, and he's already done that in so many ways for our department. He wants to continue fostering relationships, building bridges, creating opportunity for those he serves. When he grows old, he wants to leave a legacy behind for those who know him, who will share the same sense of pride and accomplishment as him. And I could advise you, you don't have to be old to do that. You've already started to do that. So good for you, Leo. Congratulations to all the winners. Good job, guys.
Hello, it's me again. It's my honor to introduce the next two awardees. First, Nick Waleski, who received this Superior Advertising Student Award as a student who excels in leadership and contributes to the ad club and the representation of the club values. Nick is a senior advertising and PR major here at Rowan. He has been on the executive board for the ad club, serving as their treasurer for the last 2 years. He's dedicated to his work and is honored to take home this award. Absolutely, go take it, Nick. I am still impressed by the way you pulled an entire team in March 2020 in media planning when everything changed and everything crashed, and you guys still made it. So I still remember that. The second award is for Chase Campbell. Again, we are talking about the Outstanding Advertising Senior Award for a student who exemplifies the characteristics of a dedicated advertising professional within the club. About Chase, he's a senior, he's studying advertising with a minor in communication studies and another one in Stratcom, because you know, busy people and bored people, right? He is the co-founder of the Men of Color Alliance and the current president of the Advertising Club. He was also named one of the 2021 most promising multicultural students by the American Advertising Federation. As of now, he is a copywriting intern at Tierney, a fully integrated communication agency where he works on accounts such as Xfinity and TD Bank. This summer, he will be a strategy intern at Essence Global in New York City through the Multicultural Advertising Internship Program. That's it. I mean, nothing else. Again, congratulations and have a really good summer.
Congratulations to all of our Charlie Award winners. It's just been so inspiring to get to know all of these students, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next. We are going to turn our attention now to our Scholarship Award winners. Our Scholarship Awards are given on behalf of graduates and people who have a close relationship with our program, mostly to juniors, seniors, and our graduate students. So with that, I'm going to hand things over to Nancy Blystein to introduce our first two scholarship winners.
Good afternoon. I'm pleased to congratulate Rachel Rumsey as the recipient of the Collect Blystein Memorial Scholarship. Rachel is a sophomore double majoring in communication studies and public relations. She currently holds the position of recruitment chair for PRSSA, and next year will serve as vice president of philanthropy and special events. Rachel is a digital content contributor for Rowan University's Enrollment Management and Marketing Department in the Division of Student Affairs, and is also involved with the Student University Programmers and Praction. She hopes to have a career in consumer public relations at an agency. So congratulations again to Rachel. Our next scholarship is the Collect W. Blystein Paying It Forward Scholarship, and that has been awarded to Emily Prezios. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Emily is a senior here at Rowan University. She will be transferring her BA in public relations with a minor in strategic communication. She transferred to Rowan from Brookdale Community College in 2020. Before her time at Rowan, Emily did not have a clear idea of what she wanted to do. This program provided her with many experiences and opportunities to learn and connect with others. She is excited to see how her experiences here at Rowan will help her reach her goals and achieve success. She is thankful for this award and thankful to everyone that made her experience at Rowan a great one. Thank you, and congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations to our two winners. Up next, we are going to be giving our PR for Good Scholarship, and I'll be presenting that on behalf of my good friend, Gloria Rosanio. Now, we do not have a PR for Evil Scholarship, but if anyone out there is thinking about donating, this might be an open opportunity. But the PR for Good Scholarship is given to an upper class student who has at least a 3.0 GPA. They must have a leadership position within some sort of community service activities and have some type of dedication to corporate social responsibility, which is really just so important at this time. We also hope that they're actively involved in our PRSSA chapter, and the awardee really couldn't get more involved because she is going to be our president next year. So I want to congratulate Sarah Mccabe, who is winning this scholarship for PR for Good. I'll just reiterate what we've already heard about Sarah, that she's a dual public relations and advertising major, and she currently serves as the vice president of Praction and will be the incoming president of PRSSA. She is one of the most professional and polished juniors I have ever met. So it is a really great thing that we are going to have her around for another year, and we really are excited to keep working with her.
Hi, I'm back again to present 2 scholarships. The first scholarship is the Chris and Melissa Lukács Scholarship. So Chris and Melissa were both PRSSA presidents, one after the other, and they kept their dating secret from me the whole time. I was really mad when they left, and I'm like, how did I not know this? That they eventually got married and are 2 prominent alumni. In fact, Chris serves on our college alumni board as its president. So this scholarship provides support to a PR major who's currently involved in PRSSA and Praction, and they love people that take on a leadership role. And this award goes to Alana Walker. Alana is a double major in PR and advertising, having transferred from Rowan College of Burlington County. She's been very involved on campus. She's an academic senator. She's a member of PRSSA. She loves writing, public speaking, and creativity, and she's looking forward to jumping into the field following graduation. We congratulate you on this scholarship, Alana. And the second scholarship I'm presenting is in honor of a former dean of our college, Craig Monroe. And this scholarship was actually created because we did such a good job in advertising that for the candy, it was a candy consortium. We did such a good job that they actually put down the money so that we can continue to honor Dr. Monroe, which is kind of cool. So this scholarship goes to Jennifer Mcgraw. The scholarship honors the memory of Craig Monroe, and it's awarded to an advertising junior with a 3.0 GPA overall and an active participating member of Prof agency. Jen Mcgraw is a junior PR major, as I mentioned. She has a minor in sports comm and media, and she's also in the honors concentration. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the honors college. Transferring from Salem Community College with her associates in business, Mcgraw immersed herself in sports and arts programs at Rowan. She's a staff writer for The Wit, Rowan's newspaper, where she covers topics from arts and entertainment, sports, and features. She's also a member of Rowan Radio, Women of Westby, Student Government, and many other clubs. She hopes to become a sports journalist and broadcaster and wants to continue her studies next year, maybe at Villanova, or 2 years at Villanova University. So many congratulations to Jennifer Mcgraw.
Thank you, Suzanne. I now get the opportunity to present awards that, while I congratulate everyone here who's received an award today, the honor of presenting awards from the Bagan Foundation are particularly flattering to me. Unfortunately, we don't always get to remember the people who are the bedrock of our institution and of our program, but Don Bagan was certainly that person. His career spanned so many different aspects, put Old Glassboro State on the map, founded our program, had an hugely successful business with communication briefings that brought national attention to our program. So it's an honor to be presenting an award, but to the recipients today, I would tell you it's a great honor to be receiving an award that bears the name of Don Bagan and keeping his memory alive. The first 2 awards, the Bagan Educational Awards, go to selected students who are graduating in, excuse me one second. That didn't just happen, it just went away, excuse me. my little write up here. They go to students who are show academic superiority. They'll be graduating in the summer and have had internship experience, as well as a potential for substantial contributions to the field of public relations. The first goes to Shelly Leaf DeWitt, who is a senior manager of business development for Effective, which is the advertising division of Comcast. In her role, she partners with sales leaders and the demand strategy team to craft outbound marketing campaigns, acquire new advertisers, and use creative tactics to drive incremental revenue for the Northeast region. She recently returned to Rowan to obtain the Master's of Arts degree in Strategic Communication. She resides in Southern New Jersey with her husband, Tony, and they enjoy their summer days on their boat, and they're avid travelers and stop in England often to spend time with their family. The next recipient, Ashley Killian, is an experienced graphic designer and digital marketing manager. This August, she celebrated 6 years working for the Food Bank of South Jersey as its brand and digital marketing manager. She has a proven track record in all aspects of the creative process, ranging from conception through execution. She also resides in South Jersey with her husband and 2 daughters, one of whom was born just in April of 2021. So congratulations to those 2. Next is the Bagan Educational Foundation Memorial Scholarship, which is being presented to Latanya Carney. These awards are given by the Bagan Foundation to honor graduate students with superior academics, as well as those who add professionalism to the field of strategic communication. She's a 25-year-old student majoring in public relations and advertising, and she's currently pursuing her master's degree in strategic communication. She's the founder of Folks Affairs LLC and a mental health advocate. She hails from a beautiful country of Jamaica, where she would describe herself as hardworking, determined, committed, brave, and a creative individual who inspires others. She said she's guided by a philosophy that her late mother instilled in her, and one that I think we should all put into our list of statements to follow in life. Her mother told her that the world is your stage and the spotlights are on you. She's humbled and motivated by the support of her family and close friends, and she's empowered to achieve. So on behalf of the Don Bagan Foundation, congratulations to those 3 award winners.
And congratulations to all of our scholarship award winners. You make us proud to be a part of your journey. Our last section of awards today focuses on our Medallion Awards. And the Medallion Award winners actually already know who they are, partially because we cannot keep a secret in our department, but also because we have to verify the spelling of your name to have it engraved. So we're going to be recognizing our award winners, and we will start first with the Anthony J. Fulgenetti Award for Excellence in Public Relations. This goes to our current PRSSA president, Vanessa Livingstone. I am so honored to be able to present this to her. I have just been wowed by her professionalism and grace throughout this year. It has just been inspiring to see how she didn't even hesitate, didn't even blink when there was a pandemic, just completely took everything in stride and made it her own. Vanessa is a double major in public relations and advertising. She serves as the PRSSA president and has held multiple internships, including positions with Citizen Bank Park, AKCG, and after graduation, she is going to be beginning her career with an account coordinator with Stern Strategy Group, which excitingly she made a connection with at our professional speed networking. We are so proud to be a part of Vanessa's story, and we thank her so much for taking on this year and being an incredible leader. Thank you, Vanessa. And I'll turn it over to Dr. Fitzgerald for our next medallions.
Okay, and I want to add my congratulations to Vanessa. It was not the year to be the president of PRSSA. It was not the best year, and she took it on and did her absolute best, which was excellent. So a few years back, Dr. Basso and I realized we were not getting any younger. I know it's a great surprise, but we realized that we really would like to leave a little legacy along the way here for when we're no longer there. So we created the Basso Fitzgerald Medallion for Excellence in Strategic Communication. We couldn't decide between the two recipients this year, so we selected two recipients of our particular medallion. And I'm going to describe the medallion and then do each person separately as they deserve. So this is named after two longtime department old professors. The medallion is awarded to a student who has great promise as a PR counselor, maintains a superior academic GPA with university and/or community service. So our first recipient is not a stranger to you. She has run this entire event. And let me just say that while it was not a pleasure to be president, it was also not a pleasure to be in charge of like special events this year, especially when you had to change the total way we did it. And I was talking to Dr. Novak prior to today, and we just said how much more work it probably was to do this virtually than it is to do it in person. When you're in person, you have a lot of people to help you. When it's virtual, you're on your own. And to get every faculty member and every award winner to show up and do what they're supposed to do and hand in their bios. Great job, Grace. So let me tell you about Grace. She's a senior dual major in PR and advertising. She minors in communication studies. She interns at Rowan's Office of Media and PR. She works as an admissions ambassador. She's the vice president of special events in philanthropy, as you just heard. Previously, she interned with Atlantic Health Systems and New Jersey's 3rd legislative district. She is also going to begin her career in healthcare communications as a programmatic associate, that sounds official, at Publicis Health Media in Philadelphia after graduation. So she and Liz can hang out together. And that's really exciting. So thank you so much, Grace, and congratulations to you. Our second recipient you've also heard about, and it's going to be Leo Rodriguez-Carrion. Leo is a senior PR and advertising student, and I know Professor Rodolico already read his bio, so I just want to tell you about Leo. So Leo in class is the one that inspires the rest of us. Along with Dee, who keeps us laughing, Leo inspires us because he does want to leave a legacy of success and of caring and compassion. And he is always the one in class where if someone's down or if there's something bad, he's the one that lifts us up. So without going into his academic acclaim, which he has to meet to get this award, I just want to say that Leo is one of those human beings that you just want to know and that you're just going to want to know in your career. He's the one you're going to want as your colleague and your peer. And without further ado, I just want to congratulate Leo for this prestigious award. You go.
Go, Leo. It's my turn, right? Okay, I'm back again. Hello. So this is a very beautiful medallion, and it's my honor to present it to you. It is called the Anne Sea Klein Professional Advisor Medallion for Outstanding Professionalism. The medallion is sponsored by Ms. Anne Klein, who is founder of AKCG Public Relations Counselors, and she's also a member of our Rowan University's Public Relations Hall of Fame. This medallion is awarded to a student who exemplifies outstanding professionalism in PR. And it's my big honor to, I think I've spoken to this person more than my family over the last year. It's my distinct honor to give this medallion to Cameron Hadley. Thank you, Cameron, for all you're doing. When I did not keep my cool in practicum, she did. So a little bit about Cam, as we call her. Cam majors in public relations and advertising. She serves as the Praction president. And here we go. She's not busy at all. She's also SGA Assistant VP of PR. She is the Student University Programmers VP and is also member of Rowan University's social media team. Cam has interned with the Family Resource Network and the Britprint Agency. She's also been of invaluable assistance in the practicum course this semester, where she helps advise and guide students every time, responds promptly, and helps me edit countless mountains of work. And because Cam does so little, she also works as a basic PR writing tutor, as an intramural referee at our rec center, and as an RA, in addition to also serving as orientation leader. So that's the only few things she does. After graduation, I've been told that Cam wants to obtain her accreditation in PR. Yay, APR. Come to me if you need help. As well as a doctorate degree, which I was very impressed with. Long-term, Cam plans to run her own PR firm. All the best to you, and thank you again. And now I turn over to Mr. Liu again.
Okay, we're getting to the end here. We have our Hal Vogel Medallion for Excellence in Advertising. I'm so happy this year we are giving it to 2 outstanding students. This award is given to those advertising majors who, of course, excel in their field. Students who have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA, possess leadership qualities, and are active members in the department. Our 2 members are, well, let me, first is Nicholas Kowaleski. Nick, without you, we're talking about spreadsheets here. So Professor Vilceno, this is your strong point with these spreadsheets. Nick has done it. He's gotten us our budget for 2 years in a row. He's no, I can't say manipulated, right? Manipulated, no. He's worked on these budgets so that we are in the position that we are in, where we're able to fund a lot of great events for students every year. Nick, we couldn't do it without you. I sweat every year when I think about who in the following year is going to take this position. You've done it 2 years in a row, and I thank you so much. Nick is been on the executive board of the committee. He's dedicated, and he is a fantastic, great baseball fan. Part of a dying breed, because I ask students all the time, sports, baseball, and you get nothing. Come on, baseball, great sport. Thank you, Nick. Our next winner, I am not reading this. You know, Chase, come on. Chase Campbell's the winner. I am not going to repeat what look. Our former president, Claude, came into my office about 2.5 years ago and said, "You got to meet this kid." I said, "Who?" This kid, Chase. I said, well, come on, Claude, really, there's 100. He says, "No, you really got to meet this kid. He's going to change your life." And let me tell you something. This kid has done an outstanding job in changing everybody's life in our department from day one. What can I say? I'm not going to read his awards. There's too many of them. We'll be here until tomorrow. What I'm going to miss is like the 8 o'clock text in the morning saying, "Professor Rodolico, my picture's on Times Square." And like, I'm not even surprised. Like nothing ever surprises me. "Professor Rodolico," at 10 o'clock at night. "They just ran an ad that I wrote, you know, as part of my internship. It's on television." And I'm like, yeah, no kidding. You know, nothing comes as a surprise anymore. But that in and of itself just speaks tremendously to what you've done, what you've accomplished at so young an age. So the future is yours. Congratulations.
Okay, it is my utmost pleasure and blessing to announce this final award, Don Bagan Graduate Public Relations Medallion. Acknowledging Don Bagan, who is the founder of our graduate program, and his legacy, this Medallion Award is sponsored by Bagan Foundation, which I would like to thank. That is for a grad student with a superior academic GPA, internship experience, and a substantial contribution to the field of PR. This year's award goes to Courtney Coletti. Courtney Coletti completed an associate in journalism before transferring to Rowan for her bachelor's in comm studies and master's in US. At Rowan, she was a member of multiple honor societies and the student advisory board for the CCCA, served as a treasurer for Comm Studies Club, hosted on Rowan Radio, and participated in club field hockey. She also worked as the grad assistant for our department, which we are going to miss you, Courtney, for sure. And she also was a contributing editor for Savvy Judge Seniors and the creative assistant for the financial aid office, where she started and monitors its Instagram presence. And Courtney was selectively chosen to present her financial literacy thesis at this year's International Public Relations Research Conference. And she nailed it. And she won the Bagan Foundation, Bagan Medallion, and NJ's Prof Scholarship. I believe her future will bright and shine as she does today. And Courtney, I'm so proud of you. Congrats. And also congratulations to all Medallion Award winners. I'm so happy for you.
Yes, congratulations to all of our winners today. We just have a couple last items before we wrap up for the day. And we would be remiss if we didn't include some fun videos from your faculty members. So bear with us. We put together a little montage celebration of your past couple of years here and just well wishes. So I'm going to share my screen. And
Class of 2021, it's been my honor and blessing to teach you in the Department of Public Relations and Advertising at the College of Communication and Creative Arts. I hope for the best and bright future, and I hope you will always find yourself as happy as you are today.
Hi, class of 2021. Congratulations. We are so proud of you, not only for what you've accomplished these past 4 years, but rising to the challenge of this pandemic and all you've been through for the last year, 1 year plus. It counts as 8 years of college versus 4. So congratulations. Can't wait to see what you go on to do. It's been a joy to watch you and for some of you to be part of your lives here. And please keep in touch. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, seniors. Professor Schoenstein here. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. You made it, and I'm very proud of you. All the best in the future, and stay in touch with your Rowan family. Bye.
Congratulations, everybody, on making it to the end. Graduation's a big thing. It's been a long year and a little bit more, but you persisted, and here we are. So I won't make it a long message because I know we have a lot of people to talk. But I think that the best thing I can tell you is that you have picked up skills that nobody else had to develop, but you will be better at doing those things than anybody else due to that experience. So stay positive, work hard, work smart, and you will do well. Have a great summer.
hi, everyone. Congratulations on your graduation. We are so proud and honored to have been a part of your journey. We know you have incredible futures ahead of you, and we're just so excited to hear what you do next. Congratulations.
Happy Spring Gala to all of the winners of the Charlies, the Tonys, the scholarships, and the medallions. I wish you congratulations and every success. I'm here sitting among many of our awards, and I'm sitting here in order to recognize and honor those who have gone before you and those whose footsteps you are now filling. Congratulations and good luck to all. We will miss you.
Congratulations, everyone. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our PRSSA president and our Ad Club president.
Thank you, Dr. Novak. So just a couple quick words for everyone. First of all, of course, I would like to thank everyone for taking time to attend yet another Zoom meeting for this year's Spring Gala. It was a fantastic event, and Grace, you did a great job putting this together, so shout out to you. After such a unique year, I truly commend all of you for putting in the extra effort that it takes to remain dedicated to your academics and extracurricular activities. I know the virtual climate makes it hard just to even, keep your academics in line and to go even farther than that and make sure that you remain involved, looking for internships. You guys really have shown how dedicated you are to your careers, and it's very impressive and inspiring. We all know that the past year has come with some challenges, but we also had some really amazing successes along the way as well. There's people in here that have had fantastic internship opportunities, have won really impressive awards. I know our PRSSA chapter, Gloria, put on an amazing Dance Away Cystic Fibrosis event that raised a ton of money for research. And Sarah organized an amazing speed networking event, that resulted in internships and job offers for some of us. So thank you to Sarah, Gloria, for putting those events together as well. Each of these successes that we've seen are direct results of the actions of everyone here. And it just shows your dedication to continuing tradition despite all these challenges, and maintaining the integrity of our program. So everyone here should be really proud of themselves and your accomplishments that you made despite a year of constant change and adaptation. I want all of you to take, the next few weeks, really celebrate your accomplishments and what you've done, relax and unwind just a little bit. I have no doubt in my mind that everyone here is going to go on to be extremely successful in their respective fields, and I really can't wait to see what you all accomplish. I'm truly honored just to have gotten to know everyone here and work alongside each of you. The people in this Zoom are what made all of our experiences so rewarding. So again, congratulations to all of our award winners, and thank you for attending this year's Spring Gala. And I would like to pass the meeting along to Ad Club President, the ever impressive Chase Campbell.
Chase Campbell, my boy.
You know the vibe. Thank you, Vanessa. First and foremost, it is great to see everyone, and thank you to all that have coordinated this year's Spring Gala. Shout out Grace. Shout out Grace, because I know that was hard. So congrats to you and kudos. Congrats on the award. It really feels like it's been ages since I said, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks after Professor Schoenstein's IMC class. Since then, I've heard so many unprecedented times, and now more than ever in almost every campaign, but I guess that's the ad student in me, right? So as Vanessa said, it goes without saying that 2020 was a year to remember for a multitude of reasons. As hectic as it may have been, it's important that we set this time aside to practice humility and to reflect on the things we gained, lost, and most importantly, look forward to. Of course, I'm stoked that myself, as Rolika was saying earlier, I got to enjoy a lot of success as well as the ad club, especially after transitioning to the virtual space. But on the same token, I've learned even more from the hardships that came along with it. Although through it all, I'm happy that I get to see the end of the semester, especially graduating, because when I came in as a transfer student, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had no idea. So I'm just thankful for that. In the grand scheme of things, we're so minuscule, guys. So really be proud of that. We make our paths as we walk it, since our ideal image isn't something that we can inherit. It's something that we create ourselves. So in this case, we made the most out of it with what we had, and we all put our best foot forward. And especially at Ad Club, we try to give students the best opportunity to learn about the industry and to connect with the professionals within it. This past year taught us how to survive, so let's make sure the rest and what else follows teaches us how to live. Congrats to all my seniors and to all of today's awardees. The future is really ours to create. And remember, never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you to both of our presidents. We will miss you both dearly next year, but I know that you've really set up a firm foundation for what comes next for both of the organizations. So I'll just wrap things up and then we can all head out. I'm sorry that the food was terrible this year. Hopefully we'll get it together next year and have a better buffet for you. So this year was a year like none other, and thus this is a graduating class like none other. As a member of the faculty, I am in awe of what they've accomplished over the past year. They worked together to plan virtual events, celebrate each other's accomplishments, and eagerly talk about their future careers. They've made personal and professional sacrifices to keep each other safe, demonstrated one of the core values of public relations, which is do good work. As they start their careers beyond the gates of Rowan University, we look forward to hearing about their professional and personal successes, which is albeit ensured because of the resilience and creativity they've practiced over this past year. I'd like to give one last shout out to Grace, who has graciously organized this event for 2 years in a row in a virtual setting, which is something that no other vice president of PRSSA can ever say. I also want to thank the leadership of our PRSSA, ad clubs, and our PR and ad firm and agencies for their continued dedication throughout this year. As we finish the 2020-2021 school year, I'm reminded of a quote from Arthur Page, who tells us the only thing certain in life is change. How we adapt to that change is anything but certain. Our students embody Page focus on adaptation as the key to success, something that I know will guide them well in the future. And so with that, we thank all of you for attending our spring gala this year. We look forward to seeing you later this week, Friday, 11 o'clock, right in the rotunda area there. I'm sorry, what is it called? The roundabout area there. And we will be there to give out
Robinson Circle.
That's it, Robinson Circle. Make sure you RSVP to Grace if you'll be there, but I know many of your professors would love to see you one last time in your regalia if possible. So thank you so much and have a great rest of your afternoon.